What is up, legends? Martin the Legend back with another amazing no setup card trick. This one I've entitled Top 10 Best Ever No Setup Card Tricks, and you guys will see why I've entitled that. As always, stick around to the end of the video if you want to know how to do the card trick, and also stick around to the very end of the video for a nice dad joke just to lift the spirits for today. And yes, let's get straight into the performance. So for this card trick, you can hand the deck to the spectator and the spectator can shuffle the deck. I'm just going to do overhand shuffles because most spectators will in fact do some overhand shuffles. Then the spectator still has the deck of cards. So you would inform the spectator that they can pick 2 cards, but for this purpose 10, Jack, Queen, King counts as 10, Ace counts as 1. They're not allowed to pick 10, Jack, Queen, King. They must pick 2 number cards, 2 numerical cards, but the value of the 2 numerical cards cannot add up. Obviously I need to see which numbers you pick. Then the value of the 2 numerical cards cannot add up to 10, so you can't pick a 7 and a 3, but you can pick a 7 and a 6. I'm just going to place this towards the side, and then you ask the spectators if you want to give it one last shuffle, and they might say yes, and they give it one last shuffle. Okay, then you tell the spectator that what you're going to do is you're going to deal cards down, and if it's a 10, you can put another card on it. And if there's 2 cards that add up to 10 together, then you can put another card on each of them. You guys will quickly figure it out. Okay, so that's a 3, no, that's a 10, so I can put another card on that. That's a 10, I can put another card on that. Well, another 10, another card, that's an 8, 8 and 3 is not 10. A 4, that's not 10. A 2, 2 and 8 gives 10. A 9, 2, 2 and 8 gives 10 again. There's a 10, there's a 10. A 5, but a 9 and a 1 makes 10. A 10. A 4, no 10s at the moment. You will see, for instance, the 3, the 2 and the 5 makes 10 together, but it has to be 2 cards. A 10, you can put another card on it, no 10s at the moment. A 7 and a 3 makes 10. A 8 and a 2 makes 10. 7 and a 3 makes 10. There's a 10, there's another 10. A 5 and a 5 makes 10. A 8 and a 2 makes 10, there's another 10, there's another 10, a 6 and a 4 makes 10, a 9 and a 1 makes 10, 9, 1, there's a 10, there's another 10, there's another 10, 1 and a 9 makes 10, a 5 and a 5 makes 10, a 7 and a 3 makes 10, there's another 10, there's another 10. Okay, so this last card, if there was a 10, you can place it on that, but because there's no 10, I can just place it anywhere. Okay, so because there would be 2 to make a 10, but you can't place a card on both of them. So now we're going to take all the cards that add up to 10 together. So a 1 and a 10 would add up to 10 together. A 6 and a 4 would add up to 10 together. Another 6 and a 4 would add up to 10 together. And now we are left with these 2 cards. And your spectator's cards was a 7 and a 3, and they add up to 10 together. Anyway guys, stick around for the tutorial, and as well a dad joke right at the end of the video. Okay guys, so for this card trick you can use, it's completely no setup. You can even use a borrowed deck of cards, as long as the deck of cards has 52 cards in it. That is the only important part, and it must be a completed deck of cards. There can't be more 6s than anything else or more kings. It has to be a normal standard deck of cards, jokers removed. So 52 cards, normal standard deck. Then this card trick will always work. So how this works is, I don't even know how it works, but your spectator can pick 2 cards. You must just inform them of the rules that 10 through king is 10, and ace is 1, and they can't pick a 10, but they must pick 2 numeric cards, but the value cannot be 10 exactly. So a 9 and a 4 is perfect because that value is not 10. You can shuffle the deck one more time, and from here on it's just a little bit of concentration, but it always works. So I can start dealing, and you explain to the spectator the rules. If it's a 10, you can put another card on it, and if there's 2 cards that add up to 10, you can place another card on each of them. That's another 10, that's a 6, that's a 8, that's a 1. Oh, what did I do? Sorry, that was my mistake. Obviously that was not a 10, so I had to place it on a different pile. That's a 10. Okay, so 2 and an 8 makes 10. Okay, there's no 10s at the moment. That's a 10. That's a 10. That's a 10. That's a 10. 2, nothing at the moment. 8 and a 2 makes 10. There's another 10. A 4 and a 6 makes 10. A 9 and a 1 makes 10. A 9 and a 1 makes 10. A 6 and a 4 makes, or 4 and a 6 makes 10. There's a 10. There's a 10. 7 and a 3 makes 10. There's a 10. A 6 and a 4 makes 10. A 7 and a 3 makes 10. There's another 10. Another 10. A 8 and a 2 makes 10. A 5 and a 5 makes 10. A 9 and a 1 makes 10. A 7 and a 3 makes 10. A 7 and a 3 makes 10. Sorry, first the 10, and then another 10, and then another 10. And now you must always do the 10s first. That's crucial. Now there's no 10s. There are ones that make up 10 together, but you can't place on both of them. But if there was a 10, you would place this last card on that. But because there is none, I would just place the card separately. Now you take up all the pairs that make 10. A 7 and a 3 makes 10. A 5 and a 5 makes 10. A 8 and a 2 makes 10. And then last but not the least, a 6 and a 1, and their matches is the cards that you pick. So there's nothing to this card trick except for a little bit of concentration. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this card trick. If you did, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. It helps my channel out a lot. And comment section, if there's any suggestions for my channel, anything you like about my channel, hit the comment section. Anyway guys, until next time, Martin Legend. Peace.